Hey, what's up guys? Today we're installing Ewiks movers, manual movers, onto a Gypsey Raven, and this is the Blue Series. This is a 2003 model, so there's a few things that we need to do differently than on others. So we'll take you through the process of what we do. Let's do it. We need to get this bracket basically there, but it needs to go a little bit in there and a little bit higher so that we can get this pipe a little bit higher so the movers are not very low. And in order to do that is we need to grind a little groove up there, not all the way up, just about so much, which will take up this space here, that's all. So this can go up in all the way until this section is level with that there. And that means that the movers will be installed as high as we can put it, which is ideal for what we want to do here. So we're going to grind it up quickly on both ends, and then we're gonna mount these things, and then that's it. What we need to do as well is we need to wire up the relay box, and what we need to do is you're going to need two shorter ones that will go from the positive to the switch, and then obviously from the switch this will go straight to the battery so that you can isolate it. So we need two of these, which I've already measured and cut, and then we're going to also make a long one, and all you do is just measure your red cable, and you'll notice that the black cable will go there, and then just chop this off like so, and let's get that out of the way for now, and that's it. So that's going to go in there, the black cable is going to go there. We're going to make two of these so that we've got enough power for each mover. You're going to have power coming from the relay box going to each mover, and that will be a 4mm cable on each one. So I'd like to have two 4mm cables coming from the battery to the mover so that each one can get as much power as possible. Alright, so now that we have put all the lugs on that we need, I'm just going to connect all of these up, and once that's done we're going to find a spot inside the caravan where we're going to mount this. We grinded this a little bit. We made two holes. I'm going to make those holes bigger in a minute. And this is going to be the position of this bracket. And you'll notice that once we get it in, there is quite a bit of adjustment if you look at the hole versus the little slots. So there's plenty of room to adjust it once we're done. And when we drill the holes, they're never spot on anyway, so we do need the slots to sit in. So let's drill the holes quickly, and then we'll move on. Holes are made. Okay, so the holes are there, and now we're going to, you'll notice I didn't put it all the way up, otherwise this will catch the pipe. So you need to always be mindful about how you mount it so that you don't run into extra work a little bit later. Okay, so put this one in, that one in, put a washer. This is now this side done. We're going to do the other side quickly. I'm not going to show you guys how to do it. It's exactly the same thing. So once the other one is in, then we'll get back to this, and we'll show you getting the pipe in and fitting the movers. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this in. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave it right here, and then I'm going to bring the mover closer so that we can hold it in position, and then we slide it right into it. It makes it a little bit easier to put on. This you can sometimes do on both sides, sometimes only on one side. On this one, maybe only on one side, but I'll take it. If you can do that on one side, at least you don't have to take the bracket part apart so that you can fit it over and need 3 hands to put it on again. So that's what we're going to do here. You'll notice that this particular pipe is a 76 by 50. The 76 by 50 needs a little spacer in order for it to fit over. I'm going to need this little spacer to go in here. It's got these little locators, so I'm just going to put it in. And when I put it in, I'm going to move it until it drops in all the way. And that's it. And now we've got 76 by 50 to go on there. I'm going to lift this up. And then I'm going to ask him to push. Can you push, please? Okay. And that's it. And this is it. So this one is on now. That side's going to be a little bit different. On this side, we're going to have to take this off. Let's move this out of the way a little bit so we can get it in there again. And we're going to slide this over like this. And then we're going to lift it up. And then we're going to put it in position. But we're going to put the motor on first so that we don't have to disassemble half of it in order to fit it on, because it can be tricky sometimes to put it on. So this is what we're going to do in this situation. So again, we're going to use the little spacer, and we're going to put the spacer in the position. There we go. All right, and we're going to put this here. There we go, and that's it. So this is now in. All we need to do now is we need to lift this up, push those screws through so it will keep it in its place. So we're going to go up, and then I'm going to put this through. That'll keep it there. And the other side as well. Okay, come on. Okay, so they're both through, and that's it. So we've got the movers on. They are not set in their positions yet, which we will do in a little bit. I'm just going to move this one a little bit closer here so that I can get my hand in there. The movers are now on. They're not in position, but they're on. So the next step would be now for us to tighten the bracket to hold this pipe in place so that it can't slide back and forth. And then after that, we're going to adjust the mover so that the roller fits straight onto the tire and the gearbox doesn't catch the tire. So this, obviously, we're going to see exactly where we're going to put this. And once this is done, we will tighten 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is in position. The last thing would be to tighten this 1, 2, and the one on the other side. This will adjust it to the correct position from the tire so that you are able to engage it properly and disengage it, and it will be far enough away from the tire. And then we'll be done at the bottom except for the wiring. Movers are installed. Now we're going to get into the business of installing this little box here, the battery, and the little charger. So let me push this down. Okay. All right, all done. Charger in the corner. We've got the relay box all sorted out. There's the little receiver and the battery and the cables, and then we've got the extra cables that goes to additional battery. If you want to charge it, you can just plug it in, and that's it. So let's test it and see what happens. Soek jy hom nader hierdie kant?
Ja, nader.
Daar's hy. Okay,